Shut up, I'm eating. Can you guys tell I'm like super relaxed on this vacay right now? Oh my god, I'm dying. I look at their menu beforehand, just drunk so I don't know where we're going. Where did my friend go? Kitty? Oh god, I'm hungry. I can't even talk or think because I was funny. This vlog doesn't make it probably because I've had some sort of fatal accident. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This vlog today is going to be on my tips for staying healthy and staying on track whilst traveling. And this is international travel, so it involves flying and being in a different country with a lot of different food and culture. So hopefully you guys get some tips out of it and enjoy seeing what I get up to in Bali. Day one in Bali, first meal, or second meal, I had dinner last night. And it's breakfast, so I've ordered a little bowl of goodness. So it's just got broccoli, some zucchini and some almonds and some peanut sauce and a little shake that's got like banana, pineapple and ginger in it. Basically I'm just trying to eat a little bit lower carb whilst I'm away to try and mitigate some Christmas damage that was done. But I'm excited to eat this and I can't even talk or think because I just want to eat my food. So we just found a gym. Oh look, it's me. Yeah. We just alright, that's embarrassing. We just have found a gym and we're going to do a training session. So Steph and I just doing a little lower body session. The girls over here, I don't know what Jen is doing. Anyway, they're doing an upper body session, so the equipment is okay. There's one rack. We can't deadlift, so we're doing rack pulls, and there's one Smith machine. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make some modifications to that workout. Let's get it! Okay, well, we got it done. Where did my friend go? Steph? Oh. Sneaky, she went around the other side. Okay, so that's gym number one trialed for the trip. We're gonna try some other ones to see. So we just did like a full body kind of GBC style workout.
Lower antagonist.
Anterior, posterior. Hit all the planes of the body and then did some stuff playing with tempo for the C series. And just made a few modifications with the, thank you, with the equipment. Kitty? Oh god, it's angry.
Oh shit.
Just got woken up, real pissed. So we're just gonna jump on our bikes, head to the supermarket and buy just some staples so that it's actually probably gonna be pretty easy to stay healthy here. All the food's like really yum, vegan bowls and stuff. Okay, we're gonna get, these are our rides. If this vlog doesn't make it, it's probably because I've had some sort of fatal accident. But I'm feeling good now. We've trained. That's training session one. And the key is just to keep get it done. Looks
what
questionable.
Soph just said this looks like
dumps. Maybe yours, mate. Oh, the colour. Just buy your own aloe vera.
oh fuck yeah.
Gonna need that if we burn. Just at the local supermarket, looking at the produce. Shocked. So I'm probably just gonna buy some almond milk, maybe some oats. Oh, almond milk. This is the milk alternative selection. Usually I just check the ingredients. Oh, I look good. It's fine. Check the ingredients to see, but these are brands we have at home, so we'll just grab one of them and see what else we got here. One of my all-time favorite treats are Oreos. We just found this little aisle and it has all these flavors, which in America is probably no surprise to you guys, but for us Aussies, we don't get strawberry cream. We definitely don't get ice cream, and purple ice cream for that matter. But I'm most excited about peanut butter and chocolate Oreos. Kind of like you can't go past OG, but yeah, if I buy them, I'll eat the whole packet. So staying on track, tip number one, don't buy shit that you're gonna eat the whole packet of. so I'm not gonna get it. I didn't buy heaps of stuff from the little shop just because we are gonna be eating out for most meals. I just wanted to get some things in case I got hungry, and I did bring a few things with me. So I just bought some frozen raspberries and some rolled oats, almond milk, and then some water. That's it. And what I brought with me was just heaps of protein powder and coffee. And that's basically how I'm gonna hit my protein. Now we are about to go out for a meal, I suppose. And oh, did anyone look at the menu? Where are we going for dinner? No, I look at their menu beforehand, just jokes, I don't know where we're going.
Salmon and edamame hummus, actually.
Oh, so apparently there's grilled salmon and edamame, so the low carb diet continues for the trip. Okay, we are having breakfast at the Sea Circus, and I've ordered a gluten-free smashed avocado and poached egg. Steph has the same, and I've got pesto egg, and Shell got scrambled cheese. Shut up, I'm eating. Shut up and just eat. Vlog life. So I'll always like try and get a gluten-free option when I'm out, and just trying, like, obviously I wanted the waffles, but I did not get them. Tip number 2, let's say it is, locating gyms. Make sure you can get there and being able to wing it with your training program, because yeah, you're gonna have to make modifications. We have located another gym, and it's definitely more decked out with equipment. It's pretty busy. So the girls, can you tell I'm a bit sweaty?
Wake up.
Damn. Oh my god, I'm dying. I need a shower. That finisher on the D set was actually insane. We did flying leg curl. Back to back, we did 8 heavy reps. I did that 46 kilos into 10 medium reps. I don't know what I did, like 39 kilos into 15 light. I did that at 25 kilos into 20 light, which I did at 10 kilos, and just burnt out and went as fast as I could. Oh, I'm wrecked. One of the other tips I have when you're traveling is carrying heaps of water and making sure you're drinking heaps and heaps of water, especially if you're somewhere hot like Bali and humid, and if you're training, so you're going to be sweating a lot more, getting rid of a lot of water, so it's really important to stay hydrated. Finally eating, I'm so hungry. We've come to a warung, which is like local Balinese food, and I just picked some stuff from a bakery, and I got beans, some chicken, some carbs, I think it's sweet potato, and then a beetroot and carrot mix. And we all kind of just got the same. Yeah. So I'm just like slumbering on the couch. Anyway, I just wanted to do a bit of a wrap up and sum up the things that I do to stay healthy and stay on track when I travel. Obviously it's different depending on the destination that you're traveling to. For example, the foods that you can access, the foods that you can buy, and it obviously depends on where you're staying. For like, we're at an Airbnb, so we have a kitchen and we can store food and make food. Sometimes hotels, you won't have that ability, so you have to make some modifications. But I put together like a little tip kind of thing, which I'm gonna read. So I've broken that into 3 sections. So you've got the plane ride to your destination, or the road trip, depending on what you're doing. You've got the second stage, which is actually at the destination, and the third is on the way back. For the flight over, depending on the length of time it takes to travel, because I'm Australian, Australia is so far away from everything. So the flight to Bali was actually like 6 hours, and most of that time was spent flying over Australia. Crazy, huh? Usually I would meal prep some meals or fast, because it's actually not great to eat 2 to 3 hours before, during and after your flight. Just for your stomach, you can actually develop intolerances to the food that you eat on that flight, which is kind of crazy. So for people who have gut issues, I would definitely recommend fasting. However, if you did want to meal prep, my favorite things to meal prep, and I've had no issues coming into Australia or leaving Australia with prepped food, so it's fine to do that. I like to do things that aren't kind of funny sitting in containers for too long, because I don't bring like frozen packs or anything with me to keep them cool. I'm not really weirded out by food in that way, so it's fine for me. But I'll usually take something like beef mince and vegetables as like my main meals, and I'll just have the same thing. So it might be like beef mince, rice, peas, some pineapple and beans, something like that. And I like to also pack a lot of snacks, so I'll have like some organic popcorn, some nuts and trail mix, things that are quite easy to carry. I'll take some protein powders, and you can make a shake on the plane to make sure you're hitting your protein. And then vegetable sticks and fruit like banana or some berries is also really good. So they're kind of my favorite things to pack, and I also like a bit of dark chocolate. And my other tips for the flight, because sitting down for so long you do get a bit yucky and gross, so I like to get up and walk as much as I can, get a lot of movement and flow into your legs so that they don't get too inflamed. And I'm a weirdo, and I take my booty band and sometimes just do some like activation warm-up, like just some squats and things to get moving, get circulation going again. Yeah, it's a bit awkward doing that on the plane, but whatever. Sleep and hydration are the other two really important things. So to help promote sleep, supplements like melatonin can help, and some planes don't offer eye masks, so if you take your own, water is so important. So I'll take a bottle. You have to empty it out when you come through customs for international flights, but take a bottle and ask them to fill it up for you, and just make sure you're drinking heaps and heaps and heaps of water to just flush out everything and keep you hydrated, because the plane's really dehydrating and dry. And step 2, once you have arrived at your destination, I always like to do my research and find some local gyms, gyms that have like good equipment and are suited to the type of training that I'm doing. You're not always going to be able to find gyms that have everything you need, so being able to make modifications is really important. If you don't have any gyms, a booty band's going to come in really handy. You can do some hotel style workouts, some body weight style workouts. If you've got an Airbnb, you might have some steps or a table or something you can use to do some step up and body weight things as well. And any movement's going to be good, so making sure you're getting heaps of steps, you know, a minimum of 10,000 a day, which is usually pretty easy when you're on holiday, because you get to, you know, you want to go and explore, so that's a good way to get your steps in. Again, hydration and sleep are really important for things like inflammation, water retention, making sure you actually have the energy to get through workouts. And I always like to check the kitchen situation, so if you're in an Airbnb like we are and it has self-service kind of kitchen, you can be cooking your food. And then once I've checked out the kitchen to see if there's like a microwave and a freezer and a fridge, etc., I'll then go to the local supermarket and pick up my essentials, which I have shown you guys. I also like to pack a few little essentials, so my protein powder, I bring a lot of that because I find protein is quite hard to hit in certain countries. I like to pack my coffee, and I'll also pack any supplements and things that you need, like acetyl L-carnitine. I like to bring my Oxy Shred and some of my other EHP supplements that I kind of can't work out without, that save my ass. And finally, when it comes to eating out, as you guys have seen the places I've gone, I usually go for like lower carb options. Try and make sure I've got some sort of protein source in there and fats. And when I do have carbs, they're either gluten-free bread or rice or sweet potato, something that's like whole foods with a lot of micronutrients in them that are going to make me feel good. That was a bit of a word jumble. Can you guys tell I'm like super relaxed on this vacay right now? I always try to order the dressings or any sauces on the side, just because there are often a lot of calories that are hidden in there, so that's a good tip too. You can just add, you know, less than what they usually like drench it, so just add a little bit if you want some flavoring. So for example, my breakfasts are usually eggs, so that I'm getting my protein in. I'll have like scrambled or poached eggs. I'll have that on either gluten-free toast, or if I'm not having carbs in the morning, I might have some avocado, some mushrooms or tomatoes, some salad or rocket, or even the other day we had like broccoli and zucchini bowl, which was really yummy. And for lunches, again, I just try and hit my proteins, just meats and rices, salads, something big and wholesome that's going to make me feel full. And then dinners, again, it's just like your meats, your proteins, your rices, nuts and stuff. And then I like to have snacks throughout the day. I just had a bowl of oats with almond milk and raspberries, which I'd bought from the supermarket. I kind of feel like I eat less when I'm on holiday because you're doing so many activities, or you're not really at your accommodation that much. I do have like 3 big meals or maybe like a snack. And then I'm not a big alcohol drinker, so I have had a couple of cocktails, but not a lot. finally, on the way back, in terms of meal prep, can be a bit more tricky because you may not have a kitchen. If you do have a kitchen, you can just buy some containers and buy what you had on the way over and just have a similar thing, like some beef mince, or if you don't want to kind of prepare meat, you can just prepare heaps of vegetables and you can prepare your snacks, get some nuts, get some fruit. That's usually pretty easy. And then if you don't have a kitchen, you just grab your snacks, or you could even fast, because let's face it, fasting is going to be better, but I get too hungry. So yeah, they're kind of staying on track when you travel tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog from beautiful Bali. It's only like my second or third day here, so I'm really excited to just be winding down and relaxing and having some time out before 2019, because it's going to be a massive year for the So Active squad. There's some really exciting things in store for you guys. I'm so excited to launch them. For now, I'm gonna sign off and wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I will be hopefully posting vlogs more frequently. So thanks so much for the support. It honestly means the world to me to have you guys engaging with my content and loving what I'm putting out there. And I really just hope it's helping a lot of you guys out there. So thank you so much. I'll speak to you guys very soon. Bye.